Hello my lovelies, it's Riley here, back again. Sorry, I was kind of laughing because I was just doing that and then the camera decided to like autoplay. So we've got something new today. I have this, and I've had this for many years. It's probably backwards for you, but it's a Harry Potter crochet kit, and I honestly thought I'd lost it or I thought I'd donated it, but no, turns out I just couldn't see it. So it is Harry Potter, and it says it was $3.99, but I got it gifted to me, so. In the kit, we should have yarn, a crochet hook, a darning needle, some stuffing, and some instructions. I actually started my crochet journey with Amigurumi, so not that different for me. So in the box, it's nice and tightly packed. I think I've got it out before just to see. So let me get everything out and then I shall show you what we're looking at. Okay, so we have some stuffing. You can focus. There we go. 3mm crochet hook. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeins of yarn and a random bit that looks like it's that colour. Maybe slightly darker. But yeah, that's how it came. And we have instructions. So let's have a look. Oh, it's got a okay. So it's got a stitch guide for basic stitches, which is nice. And it's written quite simple. So I suppose let's just get started with it. I normally don't like these kind of hooks. I mean, it sounds somewhat metallic. These ones, oh, it's metal. I don't really like these. Like, they're good for just in case I need a hook and I can't find the ones I'm looking for, but I much prefer the ergonomic handle ones. I will try and use it, see if I can get used to using something like that, but if not, I'll switch to this one. This is also a 3mm. No darning needle, which is a shame, but I have 2 of these test tubes of darning needles, so I was just packing up to go to bed. Found the darning needle. Oops. So this is the first page. And then these are all the instructions after, so there's a fair few. So yeah, let me get started and we start with the head and I'll show you when I've got some stuff. Okay, this is where I'm at so far. This is round 1. And I messed up. I messed up my magic ring. It wasn't very magic, which is why it's not fully circular. I've got 6 stitches, but on the instructions it says double crochet. And I'm like, why are we doing double crochet? Normally it's a single crochet. And then I remembered it's an English pattern, which means that it's using the UK terms, which means that a double crochet is actually a US single crochet. But because I always use US terms, I've got myself confused. So I need to start again. Also, I can't, I just can't. I mean, I'll try again, but it's really difficult. I'll try and show you how I do it. So I also messed up my magic ring. I forget how to do it every single time, and I couldn't be bothered to figure it out this time. So, right, do that one, and then we shall single crochet, which makes more sense than double crochet. Yeah, I really was confused because I was going around like, why am I doing double crochets? It makes no sense. It's Amigurumi. It should be single, but that's just me. I mean, it didn't look terrible, but I also am conscious of the amount of yarn that I have in all the colours, and I want to make sure that it's right. But yeah, this is painful. Not like physically painful, but it's like, hopefully it gets a bit better as we go along, because the first bit's always really fiddly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to show you Scarf on the side. That's how she's sat. Scotcha! Hi. Yeah. Sorry, just had to show you. Nose down under the bed somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, super professional, and I sat on my bed. we will have, hopefully soon, some kind of kitchen table or kitchen side, because we've made the first steps to getting the kitchen installed, which is actually to get the wall knocked through. We did that yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, technically the builders did that yesterday. We just sat and let them do the job. But they're finishing it off tomorrow, which is nice, to just finish off the plasterwork. And then we've got somebody coming in next weekend to redo the figures for the actual kitchen design, so we can get that sorted. And yeah, it's exciting but nerve-wracking. See, this is just ridiculous, right? Let's try this with this hook. This makes more sense to me. Already that feels better. I think it's just too thin and just feels fiddly. It just, yeah, like this automatically feels 10 times better. I think it's just what you get used to as well. I mean, the other ones are good as a backup. What do you prefer? Do you prefer regular hooks, ergonomic hooks, inline? I know there's like differences with the heads and the way it sits. That's also an issue. I did get, my partner bought me some Tanzanian crochet hooks that had extended bits on them, and I was really, really grateful, but I just can't use them because the plastic ones, which being plastic doesn't bother me too much, but the hook itself was just really not very grippy, that you had to really force it in order to make it work, so didn't end up using them much, but I appreciated the thought. 5, 6. I forgot I really ought to have excess. We need excess. Right, I have I have some yarn here. One sec. This is where Nova's gone. This is the side I work on. And this is where Nova's gone. Yeah, if you ever wonder where my cats are when I'm crocheting, they tend to follow me around the house in some way, shape or form. One of the things that my partner thinks is hilarious is that wherever I am is where the cats will be. But I think there is actually one downstairs at the minute, so that's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to pretend that that's the 6 that we needed. Okay, I'm trying again with the thin hook. We'll see. Just because, you know, we're at this point now, and it's a bit easier to work with. Pattern already is really easy, quite simple, just round after round after round, and it's all in a spiral as well, so that's handy. Nope, don't like it. Doesn't feel good. Bring you back just to show you how I work. So here we have a Nova, who's basically touching my feet. He's a very long boy. And down here we have Scar. So we have a head that's stuffed. That stuffing is really, really soft. It's quite nice. I have 2 ears, because even though he has, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Even though he has like full head of hair, his ears poke out, and we've got a hand. That's where we're at so far. Just showing you Nova's just got comfortable in a new position. Yeah. And then we get bitten. Novachi, would you stop that? Thank you. Hello, I have finished the hair. or at least the main bulk of the hair. So this is Harry. Say hi. I did his face. It looks kind of cute. It looks like he's got a mullet. Hello, it's Monday morning and I have been working on Harry. His head is now fully finished. He does have his scar, which, let it focus on that. Yeah, it's not the same colour as the one in the picture, which means that it's a lot harder to see. So look, that's definitely like pink, right? And it said peach on the thing, but it's just a very slightly different colour. But, oh well, he's done. His head at least. He's got little ears. And glasses don't actually go to his ears, but I kind of don't care at this point. Hello, quick check-in, and here's Harry. He looks like a skittle. He's attached. His head's a bit wobbly, but I mean, he's there. I can see why the pattern's intermediate now, because they have colour changes on every single row with the red and the black. And it was annoying and tricky, and yeah. Just Kiwi is just really wonky on his head. I feel like I need to tighten that up a little bit. Well, I apologise about the lighting, but here's Harry so far. He, yeah, he's not looking amazing. I'm genuinely happy with his head, but his body, not so much. And he was supposed to have one red and one black arm. I mean, it don't look terrible, but like, you can see there's a lot of issues here. But if I use the other side, the issues are a lot worse. See, they make it look like he's wearing a scarf or something, but they genuinely make you do the pattern. Like, what? Where am I supposed to stitch his head? Because if I stitch his head any further down, he's going to lose his mouth. I'm confused. Hello, Tuesday morning, and I have Harry. Here's a Harry. Harry with arm. Well, it's finished. All done. It's still got a wobbly head. I've not really fixed it, but I didn't know if I could be bothered or not. And I'm getting a bit bored. So, yeah. Good pattern. Lots of spare. Look, that's how much spare yarn I've got, which is really impressive. Yeah, it's done. It's cute. I definitely won't be making him again, though. It's very difficult. It's also got one leg slightly smaller than the other because I got mixed up with what I was doing. And I reminded myself why I don't do Amigurumi anymore. As fun as it is and as nice as it is to be able to swap and change, there's just so many small pieces and it's just so fiddly and I just can't be bothered with all the fiddly stuff. But I did learn that I can do a chain 2 and work into the first chain instead of doing a magic circle, which works so much better for me. So yeah, that is handy because I always get confused with the magic circles and then I never know if I've tightened them well enough. So at least if it's working into a chain, I know that it's solid and I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, I've got it done. I'm proud of myself for getting it finished. Thank you for coming along on this journey. But yeah, there you go, there's Harry. I'll give you a... You probably don't want to see his back because it's really bad. But yeah. I think he's doing alright. The stitch wings went a little bit thingy and yeah. There were lots of sewing. There were lots of bits to put together. I much preferred doing legs that lead into the body in one go rather than having to do the body and then 2 legs and then 2 arms kind of thing. I just feel like there were too many things to stitch, but I guess that's why it's advanced. Harry agrees. But thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I post shorts with my cats because people seem to like my cats. It's not that surprising, I love them too. So yeah, thank you for coming along.